Hey guys, Joe here at JP Details with the Porsche 911 Restoration Series Part 5, and today we're going to be ceramic coating the paintwork. My ceramic coatings of choice are Gtechniq Crystal Serum Light and XOV4, which is a 3-layer ceramic coating system that's going to offer the Porsche's newly found amazing condition paintwork 5 years of unbeatable protection. The preparation work has now been fully completed, which did involve the complete decontamination process and a 2-stage minor paint correction machine polishing process. The paintwork was wiped down with Gtechniq panel wipe, also known as IPA, and the vehicle was visually inspected multiple times to ensure that the desired finish was achieved. If you haven't watched the other 4 parts to this epic detailing series, then be sure to check them out. Also, please note that there is still a further 2 episodes to come out in due course to finish the restoration of this future classic off in mass proportions. Stage 1 of the ceramic coating application stage is going to be a fine layer of Gtechniq Crystal Serum Light. This alone is going to protect the paintwork for between 3 to 5 years and offer the 911 a real tough base coat of protection. Application is pretty simple, and just remember that it's all in the prep. Gtechniq panel wipe has removed all of the polish oils and residue from the painted surfaces following our machine polishing stages. This is going to ensure that the Gtechniq CSL black treatment makes a direct bond to the paintwork. Apply 3 pipettes of the coating to begin with onto your Gtechniq finger foam applicator pad, and where possible work the coating over the paintwork in straight lines. By doing circular motions does allow you to spread the product further, which isn't a bad thing, and this is actually mentioned by Gtechniq. The key to a successful ceramic coating application phase is to keep your working section dialed into a manageable size. Don't try and cover various panels or even singular large panels in one go, as you don't want to run the risk of the coating residue from drying out. By keeping your working section to a manageable size is going to allow a professional removal process of the excess product residue. What I've done here is apply the coating to one side of the bonnet, and I've now taken my first microfiber towel and began to gently remove the excess residue. This first towel, when flipped over a few times, is going to remove the majority of that excess product. So when I take my second microfiber towel and once again gently wipe over the paintwork, all final traces of the excess product residue are going to be fully removed. It's important to note that after you've applied the coating to your select working section, the residue needs to be removed immediately after. Another thing to remember, which is also incredibly important, is to check that all excess residue has been completely removed from the surrounding panels. All it takes, and trust me, it is very common for this to happen, is for one of those microfiber towels with moist ceramic coating residue on to glide over a neighbouring panel, and what do you know, there's some residue present on a nearby panel. A simple way to combat this without leaving any surprises for your customer is to wipe the panels further than the area you applied it to. Do not buff the coating residue with excess force. In fact, the only force you need to make is enough pressure to make sure that the microfiber towel is flat against the paintwork. When this initial ceramic coating layer has been completed, it's going to make the paintwork start to pop with some real deep gloss luster. When each panel has been coated and I'm happy that the buffing or gentle wiping stage has been done to perfection, I will take my trusty Scan Grip handheld LED light to inspect my results. At this stage, if there does happen to be any high spots in the ceramic coating or any missed areas with the product residue, then this is the time to find it and do something about it. If there is any excess residue that hasn't been removed at this point, and this goes the same whilst doing all 3 layers of the coating system, then that excess residue is going to dry rock solid within 30 minutes and is going to need re-machine polishing to rectify. Now's the time to spot any missed ceramic coating residue, so conduct your inspections frequently and thoroughly. If you are wondering why I've left the tape on the porky Porsche's plastic bits, then quite simply, if that ceramic coating gets laid down on top of the plastic surfaces, it's going to be very noticeable. I personally use the dedicated Gtechniq plastic trim ceramic coating for these areas, so I choose to keep the tape on the car to keep my work nice and neat. One of my favourite stages after the rather lengthy ceramic coating application stage is to remove the tape, where I truly begin to see the car coming back to life. Also, removing the tape is a nice and easy job after 40 hours or so machine polishing, decontaminating and ceramic coating. Any easy job is going to be a nice change. The easiest way to describe Gtechniq Crystal Serum Light is that it's about 80% of what Pro-only Crystal Serum offers in terms of swirling chemical resistance. Crystal Serum Light from Gtechniq has been formulated to offer 3 to 5 years of durable protection whilst remaining user-friendly. Gtechniq Crystal Serum Light offers many of the benefits of the accredited detailer-only coating Crystal Serum. Crystal Serum Light offers a durable, high-gloss, slick-to-the-touch, chemically bonding, inorganic layer of 9H optically clear ceramic. This offers fantastic resistance to wash swirls, and gloss levels will remain in the upper 90th percentile for significantly longer compared to traditional paint sealants, and cleaning your vehicle will be far easier. The coating is resistant to chemicals ranging from pH 2 to pH 12, and bonded contaminants such as tree sap, tar and water spots are much easier to remove. CSL is unlike mainstream waxes and organic polymer coatings, as it can resist extreme temperatures as low as -40 degrees and as high as 250 degrees. Gtechniq Crystal Serum Light can be applied as a standalone product, however for the ultimate hydrophobic performance, overcoating with Gtechniq EXO V4 is recommended. With the Crystal Serum Professional coating, should it be applied incorrectly, it would require sanding and polishing to remove. However, Crystal Serum Light will not require sanding and only polishing to remove. In short, CSL offers the best possible swirl mark and chemical resistance from a prosumer grade product, incredible gloss and 3 to 5 years of durability. It's important to note that Crystal Serum Light must be applied indoors, and the vehicle must remain indoors for at least 12 hours after application. With the first layer of ceramic coating laid down, you will then need to complete the next layer between 3 to 12 hours after completion of the first. Say for example it took me the best part of 3 hours to apply Crystal Serum Light to this Carrera 4S, well this means I can simply jump straight to the next layer of ceramic. Generally speaking then, each layer tends to take me between 2 to 3 hours to apply, depending on the vehicle's size. Whilst Crystal Serum Light provides our vehicle with an extremely tough base coat of protection to protect against all sorts of natural contamination and wash-induced swirl marks, we are going to need something with a little more water repellency to put over the top. Gtechniq EXO V4 is the latest version of the trailblazing EXO ceramic coating. This product has set new standards in a coating's gloss, slickness, hydrophobic properties since its release. Unlike the old version, which is a hybrid inorganic coating, the new version is a purely non-hybrid organic coating. To be quite honest, I have no idea what hybrid, organic or inorganic means in terms of what the coating is made up of, but I can assure you that the coating is simply amazing. Back to Gtechniq's description, this means the formula cures much harder and is therefore most importantly more durable and resistant to water spotting, whilst at the same time retaining all the benefits of the original coating in terms of looks and its hydrophobic character. To round things off, Gtechniq EXO V4 is now easier to apply, making it one of the easiest to use ceramic coatings on the market. Gtechniq EXO V4 has undergone extensive testing through Gtechniq's large network of accredited detailers and has undergone real-world testing and development outside of just a laboratory. Give us a shout, Rob, I want to be a Gtechniq accredited detailer. The key features and benefits of EXO V4 is that it is nice and simple to apply. As a standalone coating it will last for 2 years, it's chemically resistant from pH 3 to pH 13. It's highly hydrophobic and repels water like no other coating. It provides an ultra slick and deep gloss finish with unparalleled water and dirt repellency. The application for this coating follows the exact same method as Crystal Serum Light, whereby you apply the product to one manageable working section at a time. Apply 2 or 3 pipettes of the coating onto your Gtechniq finger foam applicator, and where possible, apply the coating in straight lines. Once again, by working the product in circular motions, which is mentioned by Gtechniq, then this will allow you to spread the product even further. Once again, you do have a bit of working time with XOV4 and Crystal Serum Light for that matter, however you don't want to get carried away. After your first section has been adequately coated, take your first microfiber towel and begin to wipe away the excess. Apply gentle or light pressure to the towel, flip the towel over a few times, and before you know it, the coating residue has almost disappeared, leaving nothing but an awesome finish behind. Take your second microfiber towel and once again wipe away the final traces of excess coating residue. Once you feel confident that all final traces have been removed, inspect your manageable working section with a trusty LED light before moving to the next panel. Once again, you will not want to miss any ceramic coating residue at this point, so pay particular attention to any high spots or smears, and don't forget to check around the neighbouring panels. All it takes is a slightly moist part of the towel covered in ceramic coating residue to accidentally become wiped across a neighbouring section, and before you know it, you'll be left with a smear, so make sure you check your work carefully. When wiping away the ceramic coating residue, always wipe away the product from further than the section you applied it to. Again, when you take your second towel, wipe away even further than you did with your first towel. Don't forget that your light is your friend, so make sure to complete the whole process with patience. I'll continue to apply the second layer of ceramic coating to the car in this manner, and once again it's going to take me the best part of 3 hours to complete. Take your time whilst applying ceramic coatings, because if you rush, you could ruin all of your previous hard work. For me, ceramic coating a vehicle is one of the more enjoyable tasks of detailing. Number one reason for this is due to the detail drawing in on a close, but number two is that you are able to see firsthand the car reaching new standards. If you've never witnessed a ceramic coating in action or done one for yourself, then I can honestly recommend the experience. I wouldn't say that the 3-layer coating system from Gtechniq is the easiest to do, but from a consumer range of products available to purchase by anybody, they are the best. An easier alternative would be Geon Synchro, but Synchro only lasts for 2 years even though it still requires the same 3 layers. With Gtechniq you get 5 years of protection, but it is a harder coating to get right. The Geon Synchro ceramic coating system is far easier when it comes to removing the excess residue, however CSL Black is 5 times harder. For those confident detailers out there, then I'd suggest Gtechniq CSL Black, whereas for the beginners I would perhaps suggest Geon Synchro. For those interested in the LED light that I use, then it's the ScanGrip Sunmatch 3 and I would highly recommend investing in one. They are a very good light and they do make spotting ceramic coating residue incredibly easy. After every panel has been coated and whilst I work that second microfiber towel, I'll keep the ScanGrip light in one hand and the towel in the other and inspect my work as I give the panels their final wipe overs. One thing with detailing, and when you've done a few cars you will understand, is that you will develop your own technique, method and style, and one that works for you. My biggest recommendation is to get stuck in. I'm not too sure how many hours worth of footage I captured whilst detailing the 911-996 Carrera 4S, but I can assure you that I do have well over 6 hours of footage, possibly quite a bit more. I'm planning on creating the longest detailing video on YouTube ever, using all of the usable content that I've got from doing this car, so stay tuned to the channel. After the first layer of Gtechniq XOV4 was laid down, which did take me the best part of 3 hours, it was on to the final layer of coating. Just to recap, you apply 1 coat of Crystal Serum Light, followed with 2 coats of XOV4. Each coat has to be done between 3 to 12 hours from finishing the last, and when the very last layer has been finished, the car will need to remain indoors for 12 hours to allow them to all fully cure. Crystal Serum Light will provide you with the tough base coat of protection, whereas the 2 coats of XOV4 will give you the highly water and dirt repellent function over the top. The application process for the third and final layer of ceramic is exactly the same as the previous 2 layers, and I'm going to save myself the bother in explaining it for the 3rd time, so if you are unsure then please skip back to the start of the video. The final areas for me to coat on the Porsche, and for all vehicles for that matter, are the exhaust tips painted in arch lips underneath the front and rear bumpers, and also the registration plates. I chose to coat these final areas at the end of the detail due to the nature of them being either out of the way or potentially close to any trapped bits of grit, i.e. the arches and exhaust tips. In my opinion, these areas still need their 3 layers of ceramic coating, so I'm going to get them done right at this moment. I follow the same procedure as doing the bulk of the paintwork, which is to apply the coating to a manageable working section at a time, then take your 2 microfiber towels and remove the excess, and then check the results after with the scan grip light. When a vehicle comes to me for a detail, then I do like to go the full hog. My knowledge of the car being completely ceramic coated satisfies my desires, and my customer will be able to rest easy that their entire vehicle is protected. For this vehicle we still have the interior and engine bay left to detail, not forgetting the ceramic coatings for the windows and plastics, plus a few other final finishing touches. In this episode of the crazy Porsche 911 restoration series has been focused on the paintwork ceramic coating stage, and I have filled this video with what I hope is lots of useful information for you guys. There's still 2 episodes due out on this Porsche Carrera 4S, so stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to turn those notification bell icons on, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Do me a favour and make sure you drop the video a like to help me out, and feel free to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, just search JP Details. Feel free to visit the online store for products and merch, and I'll hopefully catch you in the next one.